What's the real secret to success? Is it just about working hard, or is there something more to it? Let's dive into the story of David, a 12-year-old boy who found the answer, and it might just change the way you see your own goals. David was a soccer fanatic. The moment school was out, he'd be on the field, his feet a blur as he danced with the ball. He lived and breathed soccer. But there was one thing he couldn't stand: math. It felt like a foreign language he could never learn. His best friend Matt was the complete opposite. Matt was a math whiz, effortlessly solving problems that made David's head spin. David couldn't help but feel a little down sometimes. Why couldn't he be as smart as Matt? Why did he struggle so much with something that seemed so easy for his friend? He felt like he was always one step behind. One evening, seeing David looking discouraged over his math homework, his dad sat down with him. He didn't offer to solve the problems. Instead, he gave David a smile and said, "I have 3 special lessons for you. They're a bit like challenges, and I promise they'll help you understand something important." David was intrigued. A challenge sounded way more fun than math homework. The first lesson was simple. Tomorrow, his dad said, "I want you to challenge Matt to a game of soccer." David's eyes lit up. This was his territory. The next day, on the field, it was no contest. David zipped past Matt, scoring goal after goal. Matt, usually so confident, was clumsy and slow, struggling to keep up. After the game, as they caught their breath, David's dad asked him, "So, what did you learn?" David thought for a moment. "Matt's great at math, but I'm better at soccer." "Exactly," his dad replied. "Everyone has their own field, their own unique strengths. You don't have to be good at everything. It's okay to be different." For the second lesson, his dad's instruction was even stranger. For the next 2 days, just watch Matt. See what he does when he's not doing homework. David was confused but agreed. He watched his friend closely. He saw Matt counting the petals on flowers in the garden, calculating the angles of branches on a tree, and even trying to figure out how many bricks were in the school wall. It hit David. Matt wasn't just doing math. He was living it. He found numbers and patterns everywhere and actually enjoyed it. The lesson became clear. To get really good at something, you need to practice consistently, but that practice is so much easier when you genuinely enjoy what you're doing. Now for the third and final lesson. For the next 3 days, his dad said, "I want you to study math 3 times harder than you ever have before." David groaned, but he was determined to prove he could do it. He sat at his desk, surrounded by textbooks. The first hour was a struggle. By the second, his eyes were glazing over. Before he knew it, his head was on the desk, and he was fast asleep, dreaming of scoring the winning goal. He woke up feeling defeated. He just couldn't force himself to focus on something he didn't enjoy. It was incredibly difficult to stay disciplined. That evening, his dad sat with him again. "Did you figure it out?" he asked gently. David nodded slowly, finally understanding. "So, what's the key?" his dad prompted. "To become a true expert," David said, repeating the realization that had dawned on him. "You either have to study what you love, or you have to learn to love what you're studying." His dad beamed. "That's it. When you have passion, discipline, and consistency aren't chores anymore. They become a natural part of your journey." From that day on, David's perspective shifted. He still had to do his math homework, but he didn't beat himself up over it anymore. He focused his energy on the soccer field, practicing with a newfound purpose. He understood that his passion was his power. So, what about you? What's your soccer field? Find what you love, or find a way to love what you do, and you'll unlock your own key to success. Thanks for watching. If this story resonated with you, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments below. See you in the next video.